Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Capable Beauty here, and today I have this beautiful look for you guys. This was easy. When I say easy, I mean easy look to get. Okay, I used 3 shadows to accomplish this right here. Okay, just 3 shadows, and I want to show you guys exactly how I did it. And also this entire face, minus the brows, the entire face is all affordable drugstore. So if you want to see how I got this look right here, please do keep watching. And if you like what you see and you want to see more of me, please do subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification. That way every time I upload, you will know about it. Now let's get right into the video. Let me not waste too much time so we can get into the good stuff. Like, yes. All right, see you guys. This has been long enough. Now, to prime my lid, I am going to be using my Black Opal True Color, and this is in the shade Rich Caramel. This is what I'm going to use to prime my lid. I'm just going to apply this all over my lid. I'm trying to see if I can actually get a full makeup, like a full eyeshadow look using just one palette today. I'm trying not to do more than one palette. I'm pretty sure I can do that, so we are going to do just that today. I'm just going to use my finger and just blend this the rest of the way. Now, for my palette today, I am going to be using this palette right here, and this is from, I got this from Walmart. This is, the brand is Profusioncosmetics, and this is that Ruby palette. I know when I picked this up, it had 2 different ones there, but I picked out this shade because I really like this one a lot better. If I happen to go back and see the other one again, I will end up picking that up as well. But for now, this is what I got, and we are going to go with this palette right here. I am going to try my best to only use the most is 4 shades out of this to try to get a look. Don't know what I'm doing today, so we are just going to make this up as we go. All right, you know what? For my transition color, I'm going to go into this orangey shade right here. And I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. This palette, I have used it before. It is extremely pigmented. I really like it. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I only pay about $5 and change for this particular palette, which that's a steal. It's a very, very nice palette, by the way. If you are just getting into colorful looks, I will actually highly recommend it, just because for $5 you can play around with some colors. The other palette was more on the neutral side, so of course, and they were both the exact same price. I will go back and try to look for it, definitely. Most likely on my next day off I would do that. But I will highly recommend it, just because it is a very beautiful palette, and I do think it's something that you guys would definitely like, by the way. So pick it up. It's in Walmart. At least that's where I picked mine up from, but I'm pretty sure you can find it somewhere else. Still the same color, just going over it again till I get the color payoff that I want. Now I am going to go into, into this dark brown shade right here. This is more on a dark chocolatey color. I'm really hoping it's coming off on camera that way, but I'm going to that shade right there. I'm still using the same brush. Because I'm really trying to make this very easy and very simple. I'm not trying to do much. If anything, I'm trying to keep this to exactly three colors, like 3 eyeshadows, and call it a day. Same color, just building it up. I'm just blending, making sure I don't have no harshness and no harsh lines. Making sure those colors blend in seamlessly. Right. Now, I am going to go into this color right next to that brown right there. This is also a brown color with it's a brown glitter shade with a little bit of green in it. Doesn't show off on camera as well, but it has a little bit of green in it. I'm going to go in with that color, and for that I am going to be using one of these silicone brushes. I bought these off of Amazon. It came in a set of 3. So I'm just going to put that glitter shade all over. These works great for these pressed glitter eyeshadows. It works really good. Like, it really peaks up those shadows and apply it to the lid without you having to struggle. Because usually I would just go ahead with my hands and just apply it all over my lid. Because with the brushes, I feel like I don't get all of the colors. I don't get the color very well. So I tend to go in with. So since I found out about these, which was from another YouTuber. Her name is, hope I'm not saying it wrong, Savannah. I've been watching her on YouTube for as long as she had her YouTube channel. Okay, this woman is amazing with makeup. Oh my gosh, she's amazing. Absolutely love her. That's who I found out about these brushes from. And thank you very much, because this has changed my makeup life. With the brush, oh, there it is. With the same brush I was just using, and I'm just going to just try to blend out this just so it blends seamlessly in with the rest of the colors. I didn't put any product on the brush, just what was already on it. So now I'm just blending. And when I tell you this is it for this is it. Like, this is it right here. I'm not doing anything else. Just going to just apply a liner. I think I'm going to do a liner. Do a liner and do my lashes and call it a day. Like, this is it right here. Nothing else. So I went ahead and I did my liner off camera just because it tends to take me a little bit longer to do my liner. But I used the NYC, the NYX Epic Ink liner. This is what I use for my liner. And for my face today, I am going to be using the Makeup Revolution or a blurred primer for my face. This is a stick primer, and this is, it looks like a roll-on. I'm just going to use that for my primer today. However, this is not a mattifying primer. This just help blur out the pores a little bit. This reminds me of the, if I'm not mistaken, this is it's from Benefit, the pore primer, the mattifying pore primer. That's what this reminds me of, but this does not keep your face matte. It doesn't. For my foundation today, I'm going to be using the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. That's what I'm going to be using. And my shade in this is Chestnut number 13. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this to my hand. And I am going to go in with a sponge today. I'm going to be using my beauty blender. Right. So just going to go ahead and apply the foundation on. Now, usually when I first apply this foundation, especially on camera, I don't know if it's coming out a bit orange, but I promise you, this is my perfect shade. Always remember your neck as well. Never forget that, because you want your neck and your face to match perfectly. So always remember your neck. I usually tend to do my foundation one side at a time. This is a foundation I'll recommend, by the way. If you're looking for something affordable, something full coverage, medium to full coverage, this is it right here. Especially if you can find your actual shade. This is a beautiful, beautiful foundation. As you can see, this is a gorgeous foundation. And for my primer today, I am going to be using the Milani, the primer for that foundation. And this is in the shade Deep Tan. I'm going to be using that as a concealer today. All right, this is just a clean brush, by the way. I felt like right here just needed to be blended a little bit more. I felt like the line was a little harsh right up here, so I'm just going over it again. Just with a clean brush. Why this is, I'm just letting this dry a little bit, the concealer. All right, that feels, okay, I feel better with that now. All right, with my same sponge, I am going to go back into my concealer. I will start with my forehead first and still let the one under my eye try to get tacky a little bit more. Start with my forehead. Bridge on my nose. Which is one of the reasons why whenever I pick out a concealer for my makeup, I tend to pick out concealers that is not too far away from my actual shade. Okay. Now that that is done, we are going to, this is for my contour. Yes. So I am using the Maybelline New York. This is their, what is this one supposed to be? I forgot what line this was from, but this is in the shade Cocoa 60. I'm going to use that. For this, I am going to use a brush. have a round face, so I try my best to try to give it some kind of shape as possible. Now, to set my concealer, I am going to be going in with my Maybelline setting powder. This is this is the medium setting powder. I'm going to use that to set my under eye. Now, I do not bake. I tend to just, before I set my face, I'm just going to go back into my concealer one more time and just make sure wherever it may have crease and just fix that real quick. And then I'll go ahead and set my concealer. I do not bake, so I usually just go in right away. I don't use a lot, just enough that I know I can actually blend that into my face. I do not like to bake. I usually just blend it in right away without baking. So everywhere that I put that first light shade, I am going to use this powder there. Bronzer in the color dark. That's what I'm going to use. With the same brush that I use for my contouring, I'm just going to use that brush. Now, whenever this brush is very pigmented, so I always tend to knock off the excess. I always manage to overdo it though. Now I'm going to reverse contour using that same loose powder that I used to set my under eye. I'm just going to go right underneath that where I just bronzed. Just go right underneath that and just now I am going to contour my nose using that same bronzer. Now I am going to use a blush. For my blush today, I am going to be going in with the CoverGirl True Blend So Flush. That's it. And for my highlighter, I am going to be using the Wet and Wild Highlighting Rose Gold Bar. I absolutely love this highlighter. Absolutely love it. See that glow? I try to go light sometimes, but I overdo it. Look at that glow. Yes. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up my eyes, and I'm going back into that same palette that I use. This one right here. I am just going to go in with this same dark shade right there. Yep, just that one shade. That's it. I'm going to use from my under eyes. So I pretty much accomplished this look using 3 shadow, you guys, just 3. And I absolutely love how simple, girl, focus. I absolutely love how simple this was to do. I want to do more eyeshadows like these, just simple. Let me know what you guys think, okay? Because I love it. This was easy, this was simple. Anybody can do it. So for my lips today, I am going to be using this Wet and Wild lipstick. This is in the color Cherry Boom. This was like $1 and change for these lipsticks. And this right here is the finished look. I love it. I love the way it came out. It was so easy to do. Tell me what you think down in the comment below. Is this something you're going to try? Because I am ready to go out right now. Like, hello. I am loving this. This is so pretty. Love it. And the hair with this look right here is giving me life. I hope you like it as much as I do. I'm very proud of myself for only using 3 shadow, because when I sat down I wasn't so sure what I wanted to do, and I'm hoping you guys stuck around all the way to the very end to see the finishing look, because I love it. If you liked what you see and you want to see more of it and you want to see more of me, do subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification by hitting that notification bell. That way, every time I do upload, you will know about it.